Let me tell you the biggest lie about starting over after age 50. The lie is that you're supposed to have it all figured out by now, that by 50, 60, or in my case, 68, you should be winding down. And if you're not, if you're restless or you're dreaming about a better life, then something went wrong. That's a lie. And I think it's keeping a lot of people stuck. And today, I want to walk through the 5 things that everybody gets wrong about starting over after age 50, beginning with the biggest one. Myth number 1, you should already have this figured out. Here's what nobody tells you. Life doesn't come with a finish line. Nobody hands you a certificate at 50 that says, congratulations, you're done growing. But we act like they do. We act like at a certain age, you're supposed to stop wanting more, to stop dreaming, to stop starting over. I spent years feeling embarrassed that I still didn't know what I wanted to do when I grew up. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds at age 68? But it's real, and the embarrassment, it's real too. But what I've learned is this: nobody has it figured out. The 25-year-olds don't, the 45-year-olds don't, the 75-year-olds don't. We're all making it up as we go. The only difference is that after 50, we've got more evidence that we can survive the unknowns. Myth number 2, you need a lot of money to start over. This one almost got me bad. They sold me the idea that starting over required a system, a program, a big investment, and for a minute, I believed it. I almost fell for an $8,000 scam because I believed starting over had to be expensive. But let me tell you, it doesn't. So what do you actually need to start over? Well, you need one thing you're curious about, you need a phone with a camera, and you need the willingness to be bad at it for a little while. That's it. Money itself is not a barrier. The belief that you need money, that's the barrier. Myth number 3, nobody wants to hear from someone your age. This is the one that kept me quiet for 7 months. The fear that I was too old for this, that YouTube is for 20-somethings with ring lights and perfect skin. Turns out, that's another lie. Millions of people are searching for exactly what we're talking about here: starting over after 50, midlife reinvention, second acts. The audience exists. They're just waiting for someone to say the things we've been thinking. And here's what I found out after my first 3 videos. The people who show up, they're not judging my age. They're relieved to see someone who looks like them, someone who didn't wait until they were ready. Now, I want to pause this here and ask you something. Think about a myth that you've been telling yourself. Whether it's, I'm too old, I don't have the skills, or nobody cares what I have to say. Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. I want to address the most common ones in a future video, because I guarantee you that you're not the only one carrying that thought. Okay, myth number 4. If you were going to do something, you'd have done it already. This one stings because it sounds true. It did for me. If you were really meant to be a creator or an artist or entrepreneur, wouldn't you have started 20 years ago? Well, the answer is no, and here's why. The person you were at 30 didn't have the life experience you have now. You didn't know then what you know now. You didn't want what you want now. Starting over isn't a sign that you failed earlier. It's a sign that you grew, you changed. The things that satisfy you at age 55 aren't the same things that satisfied you at age 35. That's not failure, that's being alive. You're not too late, and you're not just the same person anymore, and that's a good thing. Finally, myth number 5. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I'm 68 and I'm learning YouTube. I've already made every mistake in the book: a muted mic, rambling scripts, camera anxiety, the whole thing. And you know what? I'm learning. The idea that your brain stops being able to learn after a certain age, it's just not true. What changes is your tolerance for embarrassment. You're more aware of looking foolish, but the learning itself still works just fine. 3 videos in, and I'm already better than I was at video 1. Video 3 was better than video 2. This video will be better than episode 3. I don't have to become the best YouTuber in this video. I only need to be 1% better than last week. That's all, one step at a time. So, those are the 5 myths that you should already have it figured out, that it takes a lot of money, that nobody wants to hear from you, that you should have started earlier, that you can't learn anymore. All of them are lies. Lies I believed, lies that kept me stuck, lies that might be keeping you stuck. So, starting over after 50 isn't about catching up. It's about finally admitting you want more and deciding that you're not going to let a number tell you that it's too late, because it's not too late. It's never too late. My name is Steve, and this is Create After 50. Please hit the like button if this hits home for you. Subscribe to follow this journey in real time, mistakes, lessons, and all. And if you haven't yet, go back and watch my first 3 episodes. Thanks for watching.